thousands of delegates who will be watching you.
That's right.
So tell them, those who are listening, what specifically, if you win the Nord, would you do to fix this broken party?
Well, two things. One is discipline. Two is their situation. Because everywhere you go, accommodating, everywhere you go. And you know, in my job, for the 6 years, in 5 of those 6 years, I go around the country. I'm not somebody who sits in the air conditioning in Accra. I go out there every year. And I have the opportunity to meet farmers. A lot of them are party people. And they will tell you, apart from what you've come to discuss about the work on the farm and so on and so forth, they complain. So it gives you an idea, apart from the conflicts are due to the fact that discipline in the party is not enough. And we don't really insist on the rules. I mean, people break the party rules and nobody comes to say anything to them, and it just festers. And you need discipline in any organization. So, and the discipline comes from the leadership, which can really make all that difference in the way the party is organized. So, for me, we need to fix this party in order that we can sustain ourselves in power come 7 December 2024. And until that, we are in very serious problem, especially now, as we all know, we're in an economic crisis. We haven't even concluded what we are doing with the IMF. We are hoping that the board will take a decision to accept the recommendations of the staff recommendations and all that. So we are still some way.
I get the sense that you believe the grassroots of the party may have been neglected. So well, that's what they are telling you when you go around.
That's a complaint, and not only the polling stations. All the way, you know, the polling stations are organized in our party into electoral areas, and they have a coordinator. They are coordinators plus the constituency executives. All the way up, complaints everywhere you go. And they feel free to interact with me and tell them their problems, because they know that most of them are farmers. You know, the rural areas, they are nothing but farming. And they feel free to talk to me about their state and the state of the party and all that. So morale is not very high.
But it's interesting, but if most of them are farmers and you were their Greek minister,
yes,
why haven't you fixed the problem?
Which
with your members who are farmers who are complaining?
But we are talking about the party. I'm government.
True.
Okay? There are people who are supposed to be in charge of the party. At the moment, I've just come out of government. I don't hold any position in the party.
But the truth is that if you address the national challenge with farming and farmers, they will benefit indirectly as well.
But the thing is that the party has a hierarchy. The party is its officials, the managers at the constituency, at the polling, they are the ones who are responsible. I don't go there to meet them to talk about the party primarily. I go there to talk about their work, what we can do to assist them to have better yields, better income, and all those things, okay? This thing about the party comes at the tail end, you know, and I don't have all the time because this country.
So those delegates should expect a change in your circumstance if you win the flag bearership contest. And this will come in the form of, because I've heard many in your party say this thing, they'll say, well, they want to introduce business ventures that empowers party grassroots folks to then be self-empowered.
Yes.
What's your approach?
Well,
what's your proposed approach?
Well, the proposed approach is, you know, we have a lot of contracts. Government is the biggest business giver in this country. And if the military can have companies to do business, why can't political parties? The ANC in South Africa owns mines, it owns manufacturing concerns, it owns insurance companies and so on. We have to be more entrepreneurial. That's what I'm saying. As a key to all these things about Yenyafi and all that. We need to, the party as a body should have some business edge to raise income for themselves rather than expect government or anybody to come and finance them.